Liquors are either fermented or distilled. Beer and wine are fermented liquors. Sake is a representative form of fermented liquor in Japan. Whiskey, gin, and rum are distilled liquors. Shochu and abomori are traditional Japanese distilled liquors. Rice, barley, sweet potatoes, sake leaves, buckwheat, brown sugar, and all kinds of other ingredients are used to make shochu. The ingredients and methods used are unique to each region, giving the world of shochu great variety and sophistication.
Wow. So quiet. It's really nice. I'm here at what was once the imperial capital of a country that was known as Ikikoku, which existed way before Japan ever came into being as a country. Ikikoku was an island nation that was located on the route that connected Japan to the Asian continent, and it thrived as a center of trade. Iki Island here is said to be one of the birthplaces of shochu, a type of Japanese distilled liquor, and I've come to this island to find out more about shochu. Shochu has a very long history, and it reflects not only the climate, but also the culture and the history of the place in which it was made, giving the different varieties their distinctive qualities. Join me on a journey to discover the stories surrounding shochu.
Iki Island is located in northern Kyushu of southwestern Japan. It is blessed with beautiful scenery known as the Jewel Box. This is a huge tomb constructed between the late 6th century and early 7th century. These tombs are said to symbolize the power of the people buried there, and 260 of them are scattered all over Iki. They testify to the island's history, which thrived as the center of trade with continental Asia. There are 7 distilleries on the island making shochu. To find out more about the historical Iki shochu, I visited one of the distilleries.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。ジャスティンさんです。はじめまして。
どうぞお願いしました。
よろしくお願いします。ジャスティンです。
山内です。
山内さんです。よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
じゃあどうぞ。
This is the pot still used to make shochu.
Here we go. Wow. Oh, it's coming out like a waterfall. I'd like to jump in there right now.
Shochu is made by heating the fermented liquid made from ingredients, then cooling the evaporated steam. Distillation technology is said to have been developed before the birth of Christ. It is believed to have been brought to Iki from the continent via the Korean peninsula.
ではどうぞ。生き焼酎初めてですか？
Yes, it's definitely my first time. Here we go. Wow, that's definitely a first. It's very fruity, but very light also. It's kind of really easy, just goes in very smoothly. But it stays a little bit in the back and kind of lets you know that it's there.
The making of shochu involves the primary and secondary moromi processes. The primary moromi involves fermenting malted rice and water before the main ingredient is added. On Iki Island, rice is used in this process. There are expansive plains on Iki, despite it being an island. Rice growing has thrived there. But under the feudal system, rice was controlled strictly. It was a luxury item that the common people rarely had the chance to eat. So, barley was mainly used in the secondary moromi, because it was easier to obtain. This method of using both rice and barley testifies to the know-how and effort that the common people invested in shochu to ensure the best taste possible.
液の焼酎の原料配分は米が3分の1、麦が3分の2。これが息の麦焼酎の特徴でございます。
厳しい税制だったので、
はい、
だからまあそういうところ本当に隠れて何かの贅沢をしない限りはもう全くそういうのはできないような生活をしてたような気がするんですけど、やっぱりそんな感じなんですかね。
そうでしょうね。まあその頃私も言いませんから。
そうですよね。
そうだったかどうかわかりませんけど。
I came to understand the history behind the ingredients used in shochu. Iki shochu has obtained geographical indication protection in accordance with the World Trade Organization agreement, the same as champagne, scotch, and bourbon. I will visit 3 more shochu producing regions which have obtained geographical indication protection. Next, I will head south in Kyushu to look at the shochu of the Kuma region in Kumamoto Prefecture. The Kuma region is in a basin surrounded by mountains stretching around 30 kilometers from east to west. Rice growing thrives in this region, blessed with good quality water. The clear waters of Kuma River flow through the middle of the basin. So, what kind of shochu is made here? Preparation of the primary moromi was underway at the distillery I visited.
Whoa, here comes the first wheelbarrow. Woo!
Kuma shochu is a kome shochu, and rice is the only grain used as the ingredient. So, it is basically made in the same way as sake, with distillation being the only difference. This distillery apparently has 2 different types of pot stills.
これは蒸留機なんですが、減圧式蒸留機といいまして、多分世界の蒸留酒の中で、多分焼酎にしかない蒸留機だと思います。
The inside of the still is decompressed with a vacuum pump, allowing the volatile compounds to be extracted in a fresher state.
低沸点の成分に非常にいい香りの成分があるんですね。そういったものが回収されて、重い成分っていうのは全部ここに残ってしまうので、非常に軽やかな脂質になるんですね。片やですね、こちらにあります、これが在来蒸留機、昔からある蒸留機で蒸圧蒸留機と言います。蒸圧というのはつまりこの辺と同じ1気圧ですね。
はい。
In this method, the moromi mash is heated to almost 100 degrees Celsius to evaporate it, and new compounds are created through heating.
で非常に成分が多いんです。
なるほど。より複雑な味にしたい場合はこちらで蒸留して作るということですね。
The method of distillation gives the shochu a completely different taste. So, I decided to try some.
ですね、これがこちらのものです。これがこちらで蒸留したものですね。
Okay, well here we go. Take a whiff first. Yes, it's a very definite bouquet. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a sip and see what it's like. Yeah, it has a little bit of a punch on it, but it's not really a very hard punch. It's just kind of like a little cat punch kind of thing. And it's actually quite round and quite mild, and it doesn't linger. It just kind of disappears at the back of the mouth. じゃあ、こちら行ってみようかな。Okay, I'll try this one. Ooh, I can already tell by the smell this has a little bit more of a punch coming on it. I better get ready. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a stronger punch on it. And it's got a little bit of an edge to it as well. And it stays on the tongue just a little bit longer. In fact, it's still there now.
Kuma is one of the biggest rice-growing regions in Japan. The generous use of precious rice in making shochu testifies to the abundance of rice harvested from the fertile land. This castle belonged to a family of lords who governed the Kuma region. Surrounded by rugged mountains forming a natural barrier, the region remained peaceful, and it is said to have been ruled by the same family of lords for around 700 years. Aoi Aso Shrine is a national treasure made in the architectural style of the Middle Ages. The thatched roof is made of a type of grass. These roofs are rarely seen now, but here they are everywhere. It is almost as if time has stopped, and the people have nicknamed this area the Hidden Village. I heard there was a place where I could meet my predecessor, a person, like me, who loved to drink.
Can you see this? A part of the grave has been carved into the shape of a sake bottle and a sake cup. This person in life loved shochu so much that when they passed away, they wanted a part of their grave carved into the shape of this bottle and this cup.
In the Kuma region are many graves like this, including some that are over 200 years old. I heard about an unusual drinking game played only in the Kuma region, so I visited a local pub. This is the famous Kuma-ken, a part of the shochu culture of Kuma. Numbers, of which there are 6 types, are presented simultaneously. The person with a number 1 greater than that of the opponent wins. The winner is the person who wins 2 bouts in a row.
I'm never gonna learn that. So, で、負けた方が飲むわけなんですね。
The secret to winning is to understand your opponent's playing style.
2出したら黙った2出しちゃった次に出した
Oh no! Oh my god! この熊地方っていうのが、なんか昔は隠れ里で、それによってなんか独自な文化が生まれたというふうに聞いてるんですけど、
今こそ高速道路があり、その前に鉄道ができました。そして国道だとかね、もういろんなその交通機関が便利になった。それができる前は全くの陸のこと、よそから見たらね、いかにもこう密かに隠れているような格好に見えたわけですよね。
なるほど、そういうふうに見えただけなんですね。
ところがここに来てみたらね、山は青く、そして水は清く、そういうしかも一番の産物であるお米、これがふんだんに取れる盆地だったんですよ。
Hakata is a town where delicious foods are available year-round. Complementing the fish from the Genkai Nada Sea and local cuisine is Hakata Shochu, made from a variety of ingredients centered on barley. In Oita Mugi Shochu, barley is used for both the primary moromi and secondary moromi. It is characterized by its fragrance and smooth taste.
Next, I visited Kagoshima Prefecture, a region where they make Imo Shochu. Kagoshima is a place where people live near the active volcano Sakurajima. It was also the home of the leaders of the Meiji Restoration, the era of the modernization of Japan. Stock breeding